Swades to Kal Ho Naa Ho. When Shah Rukh Khan's eyes did the talking. The Bollywood legend celebrates his 59th birthday today. For 35 years, Shah Rukh Khan has brought to life unforgettable characters with his expressive range and unmatched charm. But beyond his magnetic personality, one feature has always drawn audiences in more than any other: his eyes. Shah Rukh's eyes have spoken volumes, revealing vulnerability, anger, passion, and heartbreak, often without the need for words. Here's a look at 7 iconic moments where King Khan's eyes conveyed emotions so powerful they became cinematic history. In Swades, Shah Rukh plays Mohan Bhargava, a NASA scientist who returns to India to reconnect with his roots. One of the film's most poignant moments unfolds in a train, where Mohan encounters a young boy selling water in earthen cups to earn a few rupees. As Mohan looks at the boy, his eyes soften with shock, sorrow, and a dawning awareness of the poverty prevalent in his homeland. He doesn't say a word, yet the conflict is clear: the realization that he can no longer ignore the struggles of his country. Shah Rukh's gaze here is filled with empathy and guilt, serving as a catalyst for Mohan's transformation. In Kal Ho Naa Ho, Shah Rukh's character, Aman, hides a painful secret: his unrequited love for Naina, Preity Zinta. During the diary scene, where Aman pretends to read Rohit's, Saif Ali Khan, diary, he reveals his own feelings for Naina under the guise of Rohit's words. While his voice is steady, his eyes betray him, revealing the depths of his own heartbreak and longing. His gaze is tender, melancholic, and full of love, allowing the audience to feel his sacrifice. In this moment, Shah Rukh's the confrontation scene in Devdas, Rage and Rejection. In Devdas, the iconic tragedy directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Shah Rukh's portrayal of a heartbroken Devdas reaches its zenith when he burns down his own house in a fit of anger and is met with a stinging slap from his mother. Rather than shouting or lashing out, Devdas stares back at her, his eyes brimming with pain, defiance, and a sense of betrayal. His gaze reveals the complex emotions within him: love for his mother mixed with resentment for her rejection and indifference. The anguish in his eyes, set against the flames of his burning home, paints an unforgettable image of a man broken by both love and familial rejection. Eyes become a mirror, reflecting Aman's tragic love story without needing a direct confession. The climax in Bazigar, a last gaze of defiance. In Bazigar, Shah Rukh plays Ajay, who redefines the anti-hero archetype in Bollywood. In the film's climax, as Ajay is fatally wounded with a rod, he stares down Madan Chopra, played by Dilip Tahil, with an unyielding gaze of defiance and vengeance. Bloodied and exhausted, his eyes burn with a final triumph, daring his enemy even in his dying moments. This scene stands out because, in a single look, he captures the intensity of his character's twisted journey, from revenge to redemption, and ultimately to an end he knew was inevitable. The piercing gaze in Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. An unspoken promise. In Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, as Shah Rukh's character, Raj faces Simran's, Kajol, father. In the film's climax, he stands at the train's doorway and looks at Chaudhry Baldev Singh, Amrish Puri, with unbreakable resolve. This gaze is more than a plea for love. It's a silent vow that if he takes Simran with him, he will cherish her like no other. The intensity in Shah Rukh's eyes conveys a silent resolve to fight for what he loves while respecting Simran's father's wishes. The confrontation scene in Mohabbateen. Challenging the status quo. In Mohabbateen, Shah Rukh's character, Raj Aryan, confronts the rigid headmaster Narayan Shankar, Amitav Bachchan, over the expulsion of 3 students. During their standoff, Raj's eyes are filled with quiet defiance and conviction. His gaze reflects the pain of his own tragic past and his determination to challenge the status quo for the sake of the students he represents. Shah Rukh's eyes communicate his sorrow, strength, and belief in love and freedom. This confrontation, charged with emotional intensity, represents the battle between tradition and change. The mall scene in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, a bittersweet reunion. The mall scene in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, K3G, where Rahul, Shah Rukh Khan, reunites with his mother, Jaya Bachchan, after years of separation, is one of Bollywood's most cherished moments. As their eyes meet across the bustling mall, Rahul's gaze reflects a mix of longing, remorse, and love. His eyes brim with the years of separation and unexpressed emotions, and in that one look, he speaks to his mother in a way that words could never capture.